Welcome back. Could there be more cases of voter fraud in Hamilton County? 9 on Your Side has learned the Board of Elections is investigating. It involves dozens of people who used a rented mailbox to register to vote. 9 on Your Side reporter Tom McKee is live with this story you'll see only on 9. Tom?
Well, Carol, a woman named Marlene Hath-Coker brought the Voter Integrity Project brought these documents to the Hamilton County Board of Elections this morning, and they allege that dozens of people registered to vote but listed their address as 8 of the 10 UPS stores in Hamilton County. Needless to say, the Board of Elections began an investigation immediately. It's easy to rent mailbox space at UPS stores. There are lots of locations throughout Hamilton County. However, Hamilton County Board of Elections Chairman Tim Burke says there are limits to what you can do with that address.
It may be convenient for folks to do that for the purpose of receiving mail, but you cannot be a registered voter from a post office box. You have to register where you live.
Board member Alex Triantafilo says it's difficult to tell what's legitimate and what's not just by looking at the addresses on paper.
The address comes up as a street address with a number almost looking like an apartment. And until you take that next step to see where that address is, you can't identify it as a P.O. box.
The mailbox registrations don't appear to have any pattern, though, according to both Triantafilo and Burke.
It's a very mixed bag of Democrats, Republicans, independent voters. A lot of those 47 haven't even voted. They've registered, but they've never voted. I think only about a dozen of them actually voted last November.
But if they did vote, the question is whether ballots were cast in the proper place.
If your P.O. box is in the city of Cincinnati and you live in Anderson Township, well, you're not eligible to cast a ballot for city-related issues. So, you've really committed a fraud on the system if you've done that.
Everyone says the number of registrations at issue is unusual, which is why an investigation is underway.
It certainly doesn't appear to be any kind of an organized effort by one political party or another. That's not the case here.
Well, nevertheless, the board is going to issue subpoenas to UPS store owners to get more information because voter fraud, as we know, is a felony. This, of course, comes on the heels of cases of potential voter fraud involving a nun and a Madisonville woman accused of voting several times. And I've also learned that they're also looking at a couple of new cases, one where a person residing in Kentucky may have voted in Ohio and someone who voted for a disabled man. Tom McKee, 9 on Your Side, live downtown.
Thank you, Tom. Snow